Hello everyone, my name is Vic Reaper, and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to build the CSX AC4400CW. And as you can see, I have three different design of these locomotives. I have the CSX AC4400CW YN3B with the boxcar logo on the side, and I have the CSX AC4400CW with the letter logo on the side. And finally, I have the AC4400CW with the high-ad truck design. Now, usually this AC4400CW was actually manufactured by the GE General Electric locomotive that was actually built on Erie, Pennsylvania, in the United States. And it was operated by CSX, Union Pacific, Canadian Pacific, and also BNSF. And as you can see, there are two different things of these AC44 that CSX made it for one of these. They made with the high-head locomotives, or high-head trucks, and the steerable truck. And pretty much, I actually don't understand that. Why did they had to use these two different of these trucks? But it meant something. And there are some updates that I did updated about this locomotive. And on this type of the locomotive is that if you look on the side on this vents, I shorted it a little bit on this vents to make it a little bit to make it not to be that big and that too, long. And as for the truck, for the high-end truck, I did added some signs because when I looked closely on the details for the AC40 for the high-end truck, I realized that. Some of the parts around here, like it's sticking out a little bit, so I used some signs. And when I looked closely on one of my model train, I realized that there's no chains like in the inside in this whole entire thing, and also same thing to the other side because it has like an hydraulic breaker or something like that. So I'm just gonna be using this on my other future locomotive. And this is the 2023 new design of this locomotive, new and improved, and new locomotives with new truck. So without further ado, we'll have 360 view of it, and then we'll get started. So first off, you're gonna have to take out some of the materials. You need to take out another brick wall, another brick stairs, oak trap door, another brick wall, dark oak stairs, hopper, Wither skeleton skull, dark oak sign, and a black concrete. And then what else? And also we're gonna need a dark oak fence. So first of all, take out another brick wall, place it on this side, and then 3 blocks wide another brick stairs, and then upside down on top of the another brick wall, upside down another brick stairs, and then right next to it another brick wall, and then we're gonna place a block in the middle, and then it'll be 36 blocks long. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35 36. And that's it. Replace the blocks with another brick wall, make it 5 blocks wide, and then 3 blocks wide underneath, and then upside down another brick stairs, side to side, and then an oak trap door for the steps, for the stairways, and then a dark oak fence gate in the middle, and then left to right, open the face in that way. And then 5 blocks wide, another brick wall. And then we're gonna make it 3 blocks wide. And then 5 blocks wide on the front. Upside down dark oak stairs, back to back. And then skip 1. And then skip 1. Should be 3 wheels. And then another brick wall, make it 5 blocks wide again. Same thing as the back. and then dark oak fence gate in the middle, oak trapdoor, and then remove a block from the middle, and then same thing from the back. Then take out hopper, and then take out dark oak fence gate, the brakes, and then place a black concrete into each other, and then leave one block behind, and then upside down another brick stairs, and then it should be more like that. No, same thing, the wheels, see the exact same, but a little bit flipped. Hopper, and also we're gonna need another brick slab. Should be upside down back to back. And then we're gonna have to come from here, remove 3 blocks, replace it with another brick slab, and then from here, but upper, and then 3 blocks wide underneath. We're gonna make it 12 blocks long. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then continue off, fill this up. And then upside down another brick stairs. And then do the same thing to the other side. Another brick slab, and then skip 1. And then on the other side, two blocks long, another brick slab, and then upside down another brick stairs, and then skip 1, and then leave a block, and then place 2 of them, and then replace this block with dark oak fence gate and put another brick wall. Now we're gonna have to come from here. We're gonna have to remove a block for adding a detail in the later. And then we're gonna have to continue on with the bogies. And then oak sign. Same thing to the other side. Let me just make sure that everything is clear up. And yeah. Now we're gonna have to take out weather skeleton skull. Place it to each side from here. And then we need to take out chocolate trap door. It looks like chocolate. And that should do it. Now we take out with a skeleton skull. Place them, or first of all, you need to take out dark oak fence gate. Place one in the middle. And then take out a bell, a steel bell, and then we're gonna have to remove this, replace that with an upper nether brick slab, a wither skeleton skull. And now let's add the details for the fuel tanks. So take out mangrove trapdoor and mangrove fence gate. Place a mangrove fence gate right here, opening facing that way, and also from the other side. Trapdoor, opening facing that direction, and also the other side. That should do it. Now take out end rod for the steps light. And then take out Spurge fence gate, oak fence gate, Spurge sign, acacia fence gate, chain, and finally nether brick fence. Acacia fence gate, open and facing that direction. Spurge fence gate, and your Spurge sign, chain, oak fence gate. Now we're going to do the same thing from the front. Make the coupler shape. And then the hydraulic hoses. Hydraulic brakes. For the dynamic brakes. Okay, let me just and then take a lever, place it to each side from here to here. Now all I have to do is to copy the wheels and the bogies and paste it from the other side, because it's actually the exact same, except it has a little bit different and it's flipped. So I'm just gonna have to copy it and paste it to the other side. If you have a world edit, you can just do the same thing. Or if you don't, I'm really sorry, but it's just the exact same. Alright, once you've done and copying and making the same wheels, take out some of the materials that we need. We need chain and a dark oak trapdoor. So replace these stairs with chain and a chocolate trapdoor. And then replace this chocolate trapdoor to chain as well. And as for the background, actually there's nothing in the background. It's actually empty. And pretty much that I need to copy this the exact same. And then replace these with a nether brick slab. Alright. Now that we're done with the fuel tank and the bogies slash wheels, let's move on with the handrails and the walkable walkways. So take out, oak trapdoor, oak fence gate, chocolate trapdoor, yellow carpet, warped fence gate, and warped fence. Polished black stone bricks, oak stairs, and then a sea lantern. Sea lantern. Place a sea lantern in the middle. Back to the front. Okay. Oh wait. Yeah, it is. Now take out oak trapdoor. Make the walkable walkways until the end, all the way up to the edge of the locomotive. Now skip 1, and then skip 2. Remove 2, replace it with oak stairs, and remove 1. Remove 1 and replace it with polished blackstone brick and add the background. Now we're gonna have to skip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Remove 1 and 3 I meant. And then take out warped fence. Stack them up all the way until you reach over here. Warped fence gate. And then skip 2. And then repeat. and then remove underneath. Warp a fence. Warp a fence gate. Warp a fence and then repeat. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a little flipped. Okay, it should be more like that. Now, as from the front, you need to take out a prismarine wall for the ditch light, and then raise it up with 3 blocks tall, like this, and then take out oak fence gate. Yellow carpet, dark oak trapdoor, and then an oak trapdoor, and then you're gonna have to go from this from the back. Oops. And then yellow carpet, a oak trapdoor, and then a dark oak trapdoor. And then we're gonna do the same thing, take out oak trapdoor. Make the walkable all the way until you reach to the end. I forgot to put a skeleton skull on this area. Okay. Now remove 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we're gonna have to come from the middle. Replace that with oak stairs. And then skip 1. Skip 2. Skip 1. Oak trap door. And then skip 1 again. Replace that with oak stairs. And warp a fence gate. And then we're gonna have to raise it up from here. Then place 3, warp a fence gate. Then place 1. Skip 1 and then place 1. Skip 1 and place 1. And then just repeat the process. And remove underneath. Okay. And we're done with the handrails and the walkable walkways. And then final step, place the sea lantern behind the oak stairs. Now before we go to the bodies, we need to add some of the details for the vents. So we're gonna have to come from here, make it 3 blocks, and then 3 blocks like this. Three blocks. And then 1 in the middle. And then 2 blocks then another one, and then the last one. That should be it. And then we're gonna have to take out another brick slab. We're gonna have to come from here, skip 1, 2, and then place them like that. Then take out oak fence gate for the ladder at the back, and also one from here. And as for the front, it'll be facing to the left side, or on the right side if it's on the right side for you. Okay. Now that we're done with everything, let's move. Or wait, no. Before that, let's make the entries. Since we're done with the handrails and the details on the vents, let's move on with the entries. So take out another brick wall, dark oak door, another brick slab, black concrete, light gray terracotta, crimson button, dark oak button, lever, and another brick stairs. Should be it like that. It should be more like that, and then we're gonna have to come from the same thing at the other side, but raise it up only one block. And then let me just check on the back. Okay. Then take out lever. And then take out a block of lapis lazuli. And then another brick stairs, crimson button and dark oak button, and then birch stairs, okay. Lightning rod, and the lever for the control panels, and I think we're good to go making the bodies. And if you want, you can actually add more details, whatever you can just add. And now let's move on to the bodies. So take out yellow concrete, oak trapdoor, oak stairs, warped trapdoor, place them one over here, block of lapis lazuli, birch fence gate, and then what else? Warped slab, and we're gonna need a polished blackstone bricks. Yellow concrete, and then a block of lapis lazuli, or wait, no. Warp its stairs. Get it all the way out until you reach here. Yellow concrete. And I don't know what's the top on the locomotive, so if you would find the picture of it, you can maybe just place a gray concrete. Warp its stairs. And then a block of lapazuli. Oak trap door. And a birch fence gate. Block of lapazuli. Warped slab. And then at the back, cover them. Okay. Now we're gonna need a oak slab. And then a black stained glass, or tinted glass if you want. It's pretty much the exact same. Now we're gonna have to fill the whole body. And then we're gonna have to reach it all the way here, and then place warped stairs. Oh wait, no. Continue on till you reach here, and then on the other side. Okay. All right. Warped slab. Then we're gonna have to come from here and then skip 2. I'm gonna have to make it something like that, and then we're doing the same thing. Yellow concrete, and from here, oak trap door. We're gonna make the boxcar logo, and then we're gonna make the C letter, and then S, and then X. Then we're gonna have to come from here, and then place a warped stairs. Then skip 1. Place a polished blackstone brick. Warped trap door. Warp a trapdoor. Block of lapis lazuli. And then a polished blackstone bricks. Warped slab. Warped trapdoor. Skip 2. And then replace that block with a netherrack slab or a block. And then take out tinted glass. And then do the same thing from the other side. And then upside down stairs. And then take out a warped fence gate. Should be more like that. Open them facing that direction. Yellow concrete. And then place a warped fence gate in the middle. And then do the same thing of the CSX logo on the exact same. Oak trapdoor. And then a warped slab. Warped slab on the top. Or, you know what, no. Warped stairs. Smooth quartz stairs. Smooth quartz slab. Cover the top and then block of lapis lazuli. Barriers, commanded description. Warped fence. Black stained glass paint. And then a blue stained glass paint. Lever for the wipers. And then a blue carpet. Cover those. And then take out a dark oak button. Yellow carpet. Another brick slab. Warped trapdoor and a warped sign. Cover the nether brick slab with the warped sign, and then a warped trapdoor. Okay. And then a warped fence. Skip one, skip one, skip one, and then do the same thing. We're gonna replace that with chocolate trapdoor for the smoke tracks. And then a warped trapdoor. Cover the yellow concrete. supposed to be blue. And then an iron trap door. Remove 3. Replace that with a warp fence gate for the horn. And then after that, we can work on with the banners. So first off, we're gonna make the CSX logo. So we're gonna make the C first. And then on the side should be blue. And then around it should be yellow. We made the C. And then S. And then finally X. Add a plus sign of it by using a yellow one, and then we're gonna make the cross. And then upside down half of it for the X, and then cross but yellow. And then an upside down window of it. Half of it is black concrete, black diet, and then a yellow diet around it. It should be more like this. Now half of it should be blue and upside down. And that's it. You're ready to decorate it. C, S, and X. Upside down. But if you were going to be building the CSX boxcar logo, I would actually recommend that you should not add a CSX logo on the back, because you know what it says on the back on the CSX if it has a boxcar logo. So just place a yellow banner and then upside down yellow banner with half blue. Same thing on the other side. And then it should be looking like this. Now it may look unrealistic and it's not detailed, but we're getting something. We're getting somewhere. Now now we're gonna use a blue banner for the doors, for the engine doors. Add 4 of them on the side, and then skip 1. And then on the side between them. And not to mention that I forgot to put a block of lapis lazuli over here. Now add a string on the side of the window for the sun visor and a carpet. Now put this half side, this yellow banner on your inventory, and then we're gonna have to delete all of these banners because because we're gonna add some of the details. Time for the details. Take out oak sign, oak button, warped button, acacia button, mangrove button, and finally we're gonna need a dark oak button, or is there? No. And finally birch sign. It's colorful if you see on my inventory. Now place them on each side in order of it. Now place an oak sign for the lightning, and then take out a warped door to make the walkable interiors. It should be more like that. Should be the door has to be opening on this direction, not on the other side, because that's what the real thing is. Now we're gonna place mangrove, birch, and mangrove, and then skip one, and then oak, and also we're gonna need a birch. I forgot about that. Mangrove. Okay, and then the other side. Oak button. And then on top. And also we're gonna need a stone button for the details on top, and a dark oak button. Looks colorful on my inventory. Very nice looking. Oak button and a birch button. Wait, hold on, no. It's a mangrove button. And then a prismarine wall, and then an end rod. And then final thought, let's add the headlights. So take out white bed, glow iron frame, and then finally white stained glass. Make the ditch light and the headlight, place a white bed and a white stained glass, and a glow iron frame on the back, and then white bed. And that's it. And that's pretty much it on how can you make the CSX AC44, the YN3B. Now let's move on to the YN3 with the letter logo on the side. In order to make the letter logo on the side, you need to check out some of the materials that we need. We need oak fence, oak stairs, oak slab, yellow concrete, and block of lapis lazuli. Now, we're gonna need also a blue carpet. So we're gonna need to cut the logo on the side over here. Make it have space on it on the side. Also, you're gonna need to put a I forgot to mention that you need to put warp fence gate for the dots. If you're making the boxcar logo. And then cut more on the side over here, and then replace all of them with a block of lapis lazuli. Now let's make the C shape. C. S. And then finally X. And then cover them with blue carpet. And let me take a look at the other side. Okay, we're gonna have to remove some of the details from the side. place a yellow concrete on the middle. And then a blue banner. Oh, wait, no. Oak fence gate. And then cover it with blue carpet. And then the final thought. Oh yeah, I need to add some half upside down of it. And also the birch sign, I forgot. Okay. I forgot that okay. Now you need to retake out the CSX logo on the front of the locomotive, and also including with the X half X side of it. I might as well. I'm just gonna need to redo that. Okay. Now come from the back. Replace the warped fence with yellow concrete, and then take out the yellow banner with half blue on the side, and then remove them all. Place the S in the middle, and then X, and then upside down half X of it, and then a yellow banner, and then a C. And also, if you're wondering, all you have to do is just take out the yellow banner to make the C half of it on the top. Just take out yellow banner, and then a blue diet, and a white and a yellow diet. All you have to do is just to make it like this upside down, half of it, and then circle it around, and then you have the half of the C letter. Okay, and that's done with the CSX the letter U with the Y and 3, the letter on the side of the locomotive. Now, as for the last locomotive, I'm gonna be showing you how to build the CSX AC44 with a high add truck. Now, all you have to do is take out some of the materials that we need. We need nether brick stairs, dark oak sign, and a dark oak fence gate, chain, and a dark oak trapdoor, and also finally weather skeleton skull. So come from the side of the locomotive, remove all these, and also including with the bogies. And then facing towards back to back. And also we're gonna need a nether brick slab. Dark oak fence, and then weather skeleton skull, and then do the same thing on the front. Upside down nether brick stairs. And then oak sign. And then same thing at the back. And let me just check. And now we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. But this time adding a chocolate trapdoor. Like I said, it looks like a chocolate, okay? Don't judge me. Dark oak trapdoor. And then a dark oak sign on the side. And let me check on the other side. Is it the same? Yep, the same, but without the chain. Place dark oak fence gate. Weather skeleton skull. And that's pretty much it That's pretty much it on how can you make the CSX AC4400CW, the 2023 new versions of it in Minecraft, with 3 different of locomotives, the YN3B and the YN3, and also the CSX AC44 with the hide add truck. So I really do hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure to hit that subscribe button, and if you want to see more videos like this, then comment down below on which tutorial video you want me to make next. So again, guys, thank you all so much for watching, and also make sure to hit that subscribe button and notification so you don't miss a video, and stay tuned on the next video so you don't miss it. As always, my name is MV Creeper, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a nice day.